Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Maggie Dotson Stevenson, age 79, of Cullman, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Interment in the Baldwin Presbyterian Cemetery with Jimmy Moore officiating. Cullman Funeral Home is directing. Ms. Stevenson passed away yesterday at Cullman Healthcare Center. Visitation will be 6 to 8 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Funeral services for Kathy Harper Hudson, age 56, of Vinemont, will be at 11 a.m. on Thursday at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Interment in Hopewell Cemetery, Moss Service Funeral Home directing. Ms. Hudson passed away Saturday at her residence. Visitation will be 5:30 to 9 p.m. Thursday at the funeral home. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2, broadcasting live at channel2cullman.com and archiving our program on the same website. Well, did you stay up last night and watch the very end of the football game? Well, no wonder Auburn lost.
I know. I
you
should
would have stayed up and watched it.
I was awake when Mike came to bed. He stayed up and watched it, so I thought, man, and then I was so disappointed. But you know what? I was so proud of Auburn. They really did do a good job.
They did.
And they did dominate. They did dominate in the first half.
Yeah.
Did a lot better than I think most people thought. So
Yeah.
they weren't lucky. Somebody told me, an Alabama fan yesterday, oh, Auburn is so lucky. I said, no, they're not. They're just a good team, and y'all don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Okay, well, let's start with the weather forecast for today. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. The almanac for the 7th of January in Cullman, Alabama. The high temperature averages 51 and the average low is 32. The record high 73 in 2008. The record low might be today.
No, it's 6.2 this morning on
Well,
my thermometer.
That depends on the thermometer,
Okay,
then, doesn't it?
yes.
George can tell you what his read this morning.
Oh, okay.
Up until today, the record low was 5 degrees in 1912. Sunset this afternoon to 5:21. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:26. There's the satellite picture. You can see what's going on around the country. I think things are starting to warm up a little bit.
How can you say that when it's 6 degrees
Well,
outside?
Somebody called Al Gore and said, do you mind turning that global warming thing back on?
Yes, okay.
Warm things up again.
Good.
Here's our forecast for today. Sunny and windy once again. A high around 21, wind chill could be as low as 10 below zero. Wow, I didn't think it was that windy this morning, at least so far. Clear tonight, low around 13. Tomorrow, sunny, warming up to 37. Thursday, 46. Friday, 53. Saturday, 61. Woo,
Wow.
Spring is here. Sunday, 57, and Monday, 53. And as you can see, a chance of rain on the weekend, but much milder temperatures coming up.
Yeah.
Yes, it was an exciting football game last night. Quick reminder about schools. The county schools are running 2 hours delay today. City schools are starting on time.
Okay.
And Wallace, of course, had classes yesterday. I forget what they said about Sacred Heart. Were they going to be running late today, or?
Now, yesterday we announced St. Bernard, but did we
St.
even...
Bernard, I
did
meant.
we? Okay.
St. Bernard's, they were
closed both days.
Both days. Closed
Okay,
both
they're
days.
closed both yesterday
Okay.
and today.
You know, they might have people that commute from
Yeah, they
out
do.
in the county and stuff, or
Yeah.
even different cities. So that might be why they chose to do that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, okay, let's, anything else we need to cover for today?
No, but I did go
Those
out.
are the important things.
I did go out and make calls yesterday. So
you?
yeah, in the afternoon I did. So it was very breezy. And
Oh, yeah.
I will probably wait till this afternoon before I go out to make any calls this afternoon. I'm not going to do it this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if the wind goes down, it isn't quite as bad. And the wind, it was windy yesterday,
Oh, yeah,
no doubt about that.
definitely.
Well, let's check our Facebook friend of the day for today.
Tanya Marsh is our Facebook friend, and she likes Jim and Nick's Barbecue. Well, she'll be excited to have a new place here, and Rumors Deli. And so, of course, we are going to ask her to try out Mad Dog Mike's famous barbecue sandwich and see how well she likes that. And all she has to do is just come by and get that certificate so she can go over there to the Berlin area and get it.
And our guest for today,
Let's see, is
Henry Derrick.
okay. All right, I'm a little confused, but that's what I get when I come in late.
Henry is here to talk about Rachel's Challenge,
Okay.
which is tomorrow night, and she will have all the details for us.
Okay, maybe her name is really Henrietta. No, okay, never mind, forget that. Okay.
That's what we have lined up. George is here with news and commentary right after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Moody. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Time for news and commentary on this Tuesday morning. Cold as it can be. When I got up this morning, I looked at my thermometer, and I saw the numbers 32, and I said, 32? It can't be 32 out there. It was 3.2. You know, the thermometers now give you those little decimal points and such. And as they were talking about Dennis and Jacqueline, the county schools delaying by 2 hours, and I've noticed all the reports, the Coleman Times included. I don't believe they've said where Superintendent of Coleman County Schools, Billy Coleman, is located. Billy's out at the game. He was in Pasadena, and that in itself is a story. Whenever it came to getting there, he and his wife and family drove over to Atlanta to catch a flight out. They got over there, and the flight was canceled. They said because of the bad weather, right? So they said the only way you're going to get out of anywhere this neck of the woods is to go to Oklahoma City. They drove from Atlanta to Oklahoma City and got on a flight and flew out there. My goodness. Lost Billy's luggage, I understand. Thank goodness it wasn't Shireen's luggage that got lost. At any rate, they've been out at the game. And what's so funny is some folks not happy, thinking that Coleman County should have made a decision earlier, you know, about calling school and such on yesterday. One person posting on one of the social websites said they thought it would be best if the county just go ahead and buy every student a mask. The Lone Ranger, no, not that kind, to walk around, you know, so nobody catches a cold or whatever. Can you imagine that? How many thousands would that be? Let me think. Anyway, having said that, I'll say this. Yesterday, an accident in town, about 11:53 yesterday morning, right in front of Jack's Restaurant on Main Avenue. Dewey Briscoe, an 86-year-old man from Coleman, driving his Chrysler Town and Country van, And another person, 22-year-old Stephen Akers from Cullman, had an accident. Briscoe sent to the hospital. Akers okay. He was driving a Dodge Durango. And so that's really one of the few bad accidents we've had. They don't think weather was a contributing factor, like black ice or that sort of thing. But this was a bit of excitement in front of Jack's Restaurant yesterday morning. Also, you hear about these inmates protesting in St. Clair and Holman Correctional Facilities. It includes Elmore and Donaldson prisons in Alabama. And why is that? They say in unsanitary conditions. You got birds flying around in a chow hall, you know. They say they're having to sleep with plywood separating beds. I wonder how anxious they'd be to go to these places in the Middle East where these young men and women are sleeping on the ground. You know, they're mad because some of them say we're not getting paid. You're not getting paid. I didn't realize they paid inmates. Some of them have no family. Ted, you're shaking your head yes. You spent time in there or what? I always get tickled. Ted throws in, and it takes me by surprise. But they want to buy their cigarettes and other things, I guess, you know, and such. But you would think they'd been taken care of. And why do we send them to prison anyway, right? You know, I was doing some research on it's a reform school in Birmingham. My father, as a child, and his brother were orphaned, got into trouble and wound up having to go to reform school. Now, I know Bob Spear would never want me to say that, but it happened. It's just reality. It's in the 30s. And they would fight each other for a dime on the streets of Albertville, Alabama, just to be able to have money in order to afford something to eat. At any rate, before this reform school was built in Birmingham, children were put inside prisons with men if they were ne'er-do-wells. The state of Alabama would take these prisoners, men and boys, and put them in the mines in Birmingham, and they would work. The kids would be able to go way back in the tight corners and bring out the coal. And the companies would pay the state. That's how they funded some of these things, these prisons. What a situation. Then they came up with reform schools. Just a little bit of trivia there. Nonetheless, they're protesting that they don't get compensated and they're not in sanitary conditions. In England, a 15-year-old schoolgirl, did you hear about her? She took the flu shot, and now she falls asleep. She got narcolepsy. At least 30 times a day she falls asleep. She was headed somewhere, and she basically woke up in another city. It's strange how some things react with people. The people who did not take care of their pipes and make sure that things were warm underneath their trailer, their house, or wherever, the fat lady sings tomorrow. That means that when things start thawing out, you'll find out if you've got a leak or not. And pipes don't heal themselves, unfortunately. And as a result, they're saying they're beginning to find some of these people, at least the plumbers are in North Alabama, are stating, you better get to it quickly or you'll have a lot of water damage if you don't. And by the way, live with the 72 degrees or 71 degrees. If your system's not getting it any hotter, don't put it on those heat strips because you really will have a pain when you get your light bill, right? But they're saying that it will, when it starts to get warmer, then we really will know the extent of the damage. Alabama Republican Party is going to open qualifying for statewide offices January 13th. Then it will close February 7th. The primary is set for June 3rd. And why are things being moved up? Because they're trying to get these absentee ballots to the men and women who are overseas, who are in the armed forces. So they have a say. They're not having much of a say right now in this administration. Those who are of enough rank and they disagree with what's going on are being sent home, involuntarily retired. But let's give them a voice, at least in an election. Stay tuned. More of Today on 2 after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Four years ago, you voted for a change and sent conservatives like Mac Buttram to the Alabama House of Representatives. Thanks to conservative leaders like Mac Buttram, Cullman County has gone from record unemployment to one of the lowest in the state. New industries are locating in Alabama. Mac Buttram sponsored legislation that would ensure our workforce is prepared for the jobs of tomorrow. Conservatives like Mac Buttram have just started. The brightest days are yet to come.
Let's see what we can give away for today.
All right.
Usually we have something good to eat, like the cheeseburger combo from the Busy Bee Cafe and the bag of assorted apples from Steel Orchard. Those are the prizes for today. All you have to do is correctly answer a question about one of these merchant ads. So let's look at the ads right now. Starting with Coast Gas. Used to be AmeriGas, now called Coast Gas. Same people, just a different name. They offer 24/7 answering service, competitive pricing, full service inside and out.
And Autotech Repair and Service does electronic diagnostic, and of course they do major engine repairs on foreign and domestic autos. They can have transmission repairs done and brakes. Autotech.
Mullins Body Shop. Call Sonny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim at Mullins Body Shop. They can be counted on, as they have been for over 50 years, for auto body repair and towing. Mullins Body Shop.
Brown & Company Beverages, looking forward to providing you the best beer and wine for 2014, located right there on Highway 157 next to the Ford dealership. That's Brown & Company Beverages.
I know somebody went into their beer cave yesterday to warm up. Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers welcome, books always on sale, new books 20% off.
Jolly Time Rentals, where fun is always in the air. And of course, they have licensed inflatables, slides, water slides, obstacle courses, toddler interactivities, all kinds of great things. Bounce and slide with Jolly Time Rentals.
Night Free Insurance, providing insurance coverage for over 3 generations. Named one of the top 10 growth agencies in Alabama for auto owners insurance.
And Federer Fertilizer, helping you grow. Fertilizer feed and seed, has chemicals for the lawn and garden. Of course, they're located right there on County Road 222, and that's FedererFertilizer.com. Garden supplies and specialty items are also available.
Grand Point Pharmacy says be prepared, don't get caught in the cold. They have a wide selection of cold remedies, fast, convenient service. They're, of course, located on Highway 31 North, Grand Point Pharmacy.
And Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center. What a great way to get in shape, and now's the time to do it. They have a variety of aerobic and cycling classes, indoor leisure pools, whirlpool spa. Great place, Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center.
And Hansville Guns and Ammo says they're targeting high prices. Cash price 15% above wholesale. Hansville Guns and Ammo across from City Hall. There we go with some of our merchant ads. Question for today: which advertiser makes carports, utility trailers, and playsets? Tell us the name of the business that manufactures those things. Our number is 256-734-7399. And we have the cheeseburger combo from the Busy Bee and the bag of apples from Steel Orchard. Which advertiser makes playsets, carports, and utility trailers? Go ahead and call right now while we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hello, my name is Caitlin from Premier Bank, and I'm here to talk to you about balancing your checkbook. Please be sure to write down all checks that you write and all debit card transaction you do with your debit card, so this way it keeps you away from insufficient funds. Insufficient fund fee is $25, and these could add up very quickly. Internet banking could also make balancing your checkbook easier for you. If you have any questions, feel free to come by your local bank today, and we'll be glad to help you.
256-734-7399. We don't have any callers, so we'll show you the ad and let you see who makes those products. This time we start with BeFit, the fitness facility located in downtown Coleman, right next to Renard's Gallery on First Avenue Southeast. Just pay $50 per month, no long-term contract. Membership includes a certified personal trainer.
Earl's Body Shop has been voted best towing service. David, Diane, and the employees thank you for this great honor. They have large and small towing available, local or long distance, and they are a body shop. Earl's Body Shop.
Yates Chance Christian Bookstore says snuggle up to winter with a good book. They have inspirational books, humor, social issues, biographies, and fiction. Yates Chance Christian Bookstore.
Mr. Hicks Menswear offering suits made to your measurements. He has a necktie sale going on right now. He's located right there on Compass Way Southwest. That's Mr. Hicks Menswear.
Tires for less, more than just tires. They do sell Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Come and see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less on Highway 31, right by Earl's Body Shop.
And Dairy Queen is still featuring that $5 lunch deal every day from 11 to 4. It includes dessert. Look at that, a grill burger with cheese, and let's see, it's got fries, drink, and the sundae for dessert. What a great deal that is.
Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue offering the family barbecue pack at a discount, a pound of meat, 2 sides, and 4 buns. Mad Dog Mike's Barbecue inside the Berlin Quick Stop.
There's Cotton State Barns of Coleman, where they make carports and play sets and utility trailers and storage buildings. No credit check, you're approved, located right there on Highway 278 West, just past I-65.
There we go with our merchant ads for today. And I don't know, do we have any birthdays? Yes, we do have a birthday to tell you about. Somebody celebrating on the 7th of January.
Looks like Kristen Pamplin is going to have a birthday today, and of course her name will be put into the drawing on Friday, where she has that possibility of winning a birthday cake or an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Coming up next, we're going to give you all the details about Rachel's Challenge, which is coming up tomorrow night.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
We are going to find out the details about Rachel's Challenge, which is new to us and maybe new to Coleman too, for that matter. Henry Derrick is our guest today. Good morning, Henry.
Good morning.
Good to have you on the program
Thank
today.
You. Nice to be here.
Well, tell us, what is Rachel's Challenge all about?
Rachel Scott was a 17-year-old girl. She was the first child that got killed in Columbine in 1999. And Rachel's Challenge was started based on her writings. She was a girl that reached out to kids that were bullied or harassed. And one of the things that she wrote that it's based on, she wrote, "I have this theory that if one person can go out of their way to show compassion, then it will start a chain reaction of the same. People will never know how far a little kindness can go." And the tragic death has been turned into a mission to help kids, those that are bullied, harassed, maybe a new child at school. So something bad has been turned into something good, and it's making a worldwide impact.
Wow.
Now, is it a video? Is it a presentation? What is it?
Tomorrow night, Wednesday, the community will meet, and there'll be a speaker from Denver. And tomorrow at school, at Fairview High School, the same speaker will have an assembly, and following the assembly, students will be trained, and there'll be a permanent club, school club, and it will be in the hands of the students. They're the ones that will run it, even though the community will be involved.
Right. So y'all are inviting the community to come. This is tomorrow night at 6:30?
At the Fairview High School auditorium. And we'd also like to invite teachers, parents, pastors, anyone concerned from anywhere throughout the county to come and join us. They may be interested in starting their own community club and school club.
You know, it seems like bullies have always been around. You know,
That's
we've always had
true.
bullies, but it seems like now it just is. I don't know if it's just more obvious. We're making a bigger deal out of it, but it's not so much the physical as it is the mental, the bullying that mentally people, you know, are doing and harassing kids on social media like Facebook and things like that. And some children have actually taken their lives because they've been so distraught with everything that's been said or the fact that they've been bullied.
You brought that up about taking their lives. One example of Rachel's Challenge being a success, a high school in Illinois has experienced 84% fewer out-of-school suspensions, 78% more students indicated they would definitely intervene in a bullying incident after seeing Rachel's Challenge. And in a recent 24-month period, Rachel's Challenge received more than 450 emails from students who indicated they had changed their mind about taking their own life after this program made their school a better and a more caring place.
Wow, wow. You know, I always think it's so tragic when a young girl, you know, dies because of some senseless act, but then it's always so rewarding and I guess exciting to know that she didn't die in vain, that now her legacy lives on in such a positive way that I'm sure her family is very proud of that, and it makes them feel closer to her and stuff. So, you know, that's just awesome that this is sweeping the nation, apparently, going everywhere, huh?
We are really excited about Fairview. And I do want to add that I'm retired from Fairview. I was the bookkeeper. And I think we have the best kids in the world at Fairview. And I don't think we have a huge bullying problem, but if there's just one or two bullies, that's one or two too many.
Right.
And a lot of the children that are affected by bullying or become bullies themselves are the ones that come from a really bad background, and they may bring that bitterness to school.
Sure.
And this program reaches out to them and really helps them.
Well, also, if they have an abusive parent, they feel like that's the norm. They don't know that there's anything different out there, so that's how they respond. That's how they react and stuff. Now, how did this first come to Fairview, Alabama?
Okay. Kim Crumbly, sorry about that.
Okay.
One of our guidance counselors in the high school, 3 years ago, saw the presentation at a conference, and she really wanted to bring it back to Fairview. So she called a meeting, had some of the PTO officers there, some business leaders from around the community, some pastors, just people that are well known in the community and really love the school, and showed us the video and talked to us about it and gave us examples of all the positive that has come from it. And everybody there was just so excited. You know, we just, let's get on board, you know, let's do this.
So do you think it will spread elsewhere besides Fairview?
I hope so. I really hope so. And I think if people will come out, they'll want to start it at their school.
Definitely.
Because it is a wonderful way to combat violence.
Now, give us details one more time. Where and when?
Okay, tomorrow at school, The high school will have an assembly, and a man from Denver will speak to them, and then they'll be trained, the students. And tomorrow night at 6:30, Wednesday, adults are asked to come to the high school auditorium at Fairview, and we'll hear the same speaker from Denver.
Okay. Well,
And I believe, Henry, some of the churches in the Fairview area are not going to have services tomorrow night to allow people to go to the assembly.
That's right. Many churches in the area are having their Wednesday night service called off so people can attend the presentation.
Very good. Well, thank you and good luck, and
Well,
hope this
thank
just
you.
spreads like wildfire.
Me too. Oh, thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with more right after this.
We've got a safe driver headed toward the freeway. He is doing 44 in a 45. Now
In the
looks like
nation,
he's headed
SAFE
into
just got a
tunnel.
little more
Headlights are coming on.
exciting.
That's
Add
dark
Vanishing
there. That's
Deductible
good.
from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Just another way we put members first, because we don't have
Look at that.
shareholders.
Bill, that's perfect merge. That was flawless.
Nationwide is on your side.
"4 years ago, you voted for a change and sent conservatives like Mac Buttram to the Alabama House of Representatives. Thanks to conservative leaders like Mac Buttram, Cullman County has gone from record unemployment to one of the lowest in the state. New industries are locating in Alabama. Mac Buttram sponsored legislation that would ensure our workforce is prepared for the jobs of tomorrow. Conservatives like Mac Buttram have just started. The brightest days are yet to come.
And now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. The Miss Senior Coleman Pageant will be taking place on Saturday, January the 18th at 2 o'clock at the Wallace State Community College in the Betty Leith Haynes Theater. And if you have a community billboard you would like to present to us, you can email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. It will be sunny but still windy today, a high of just 21. Wind chill values as low as 10 below zero. Clear tonight, low around 13. Sunny tomorrow, warming up to a balmy 37 degrees.
Heat wave.
Whoever thought we would enjoy 37 degrees?
Right.
If the wind would go down, I think we would enjoy anything better.
Yes, we would. Yes, we would. And Drew Green's supposed to be here tomorrow from the Coleman County Museum, so hope you have a warm day.
Yeah, we always have a good time when Drew is here. Thank you for watching today on 2.